Past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
He finds his man complete. That's Leonard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
In motion, the tight end. Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now the rookie's free. Down the right sideline. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Herbert. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Leonard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Let's go.
Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Oh, spinning away. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. A good pickup there at 22.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. A nice little juke. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Well, he picked up the first down, but he violated running back one-on-one in short yardage situations, didn't he?
I mean, with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the first down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Herbert. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Being chased out left. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14 to 10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Play action. It's Herbert.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Herbert off of play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get...
It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lawrence will throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Travis Etienne, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Herbert now.
That's complete. Romadunze.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This now a 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Stays on his feet. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop. Field at the 49-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Lawrence to throw. Connection with Walker going across the formation.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll go underneath here to Stevenson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Second down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw.
And Walker has it. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Etienne up the middle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
And out route, and oh no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's a give to Etienne.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they do it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Charger drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Leonard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9.
Herbert. Flushed out right.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Pushing his way through. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Herbert.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Powering his way forward. He takes it across for a touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Here comes a reverse. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Exactly right, and when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A final shot now for Lawrence. This ball intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through.